Ryan here. I'm a board-certified specialist physician. Thank you so much for joining me in our 54th episode in the OSCE series. We are excited today to be talking about ABPA, Allergic Bronchopulmonary Aspergillosis. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I strongly encourage you to do just that. Here is our clinical case, right? So today we have a 64-year-old Asian man who presents with a 6-week history of dyspnea and wheeze. For 2 weeks, he had also developed a cough productive of yellowish sputum and fever. There was no history of night sweats, right? The patient has not traveled abroad for over 20 years. Investigations are shown. So he has a hemoglobin of 13, which is normal. White cell count of 11, which is slightly, on the upper limit of normal, but he has a marked eosinophilia. That is a big clue. Platelets are normal. ESR 30, so that's up. Biochemistry is normal. Chest X-ray shows diffuse perihilar infiltrates, and his sputum culture is negative, right? So which is the most probable diagnosis? Are we looking at A, which is eosinophilic granulomatosis with polyangiitis, which was previously called Church-Strauss disease? Is it B, tuberculosis? Is it C, allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis, ABPA? Is it D, tropical pulmonary eosinophilia, or is it E, asthma? Well, the answer here is most likely allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis. And the reason for that, everyone, is that he comes in with what looks like a chronic history, 6 weeks of cough, sputum, eosinophilia on bloods, and perihilar infiltrates. And this is very highly consistent with ABPA. It doesn't have a drug history to explain the eosinophilic pneumonitis, and there's no history of travel to the tropics where you're thinking about of tropical pulmonary eosinophilia. Eosinophilic GPA is unlikely in the absence of avasculitis, because we know that Church-Strauss or eosinophilic GPA is an example of one of the ANCA-positive small vessel vasculitic syndromes. So he doesn't have any other evidence to suggest vasculitis. There's no neuropathy. There's no renal involvement, right? And TB does not cause eosinophilia. So here is a beautiful breakdown of a case where you suspect ABPA. So a patient who comes with asthma or cystic fibrosis. Suspect ABPA if you have one or more of the following: a chest X-ray or a HRCT which shows recurrent infiltrates and or central bronchiectasis. The second one is a clinical course which is refractory. Skin prick test is positive for Aspergillus fumigatus. So AF is Aspergillus fumigatus, and sputum cultures yield Aspergillus. And you have got a peripheral blood eosinophilia. And if these are indeed, if you have one of those being present in the right clinical context, you perform specific tests for ABPA. You want to do a total serum immunoglobulin E level, which often is above 1,000 nanogram per ml, and specific immunoglobulin testing for Aspergillus. And if both are positive, you probably have a case of ABPA. If both are negative, it's not ABPA, but if you got mixed results, it's possible ABPA. Continue follow-up and repeat testing. Okay, in Matthew 5, Verse 44, the Lord Jesus says, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." He also says the evidence of how people will know that you are my children or my brothers and sisters is if you have love one for another. Love is the quintessential fundamental characteristic of a child of God. Not only love for your family or love for your friends, but love for your enemies as well. And that is so important. Here are my references. Have a lovely day. I'll see you soon with another handy OSCE video. God bless.